Welcome back, guys. Tomorrow is the second leg of the Champions League between Real Madrid and Chelsea, or Chelsea and Real Madrid. The questions that have been asked is, can Chelsea turn the deficit? Can Chelsea retain that kind of spirit that they had when they played against Barcelona in 2012? Can they fight? Can they have that fighting spirit that Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, Fernando Torres, Frank Lampard, Ashley Cole, all these players left in 2010 be able to turn things around at the Camp Nou and be able to win the Champions League in 2012? It is all time to tell. Guys, it is mid-April over here and it's still snow. You can tell the snow is still coming down. You can tell it's all over. Snow is all over. You can tell. Look at the porch. Still snow everywhere. But yeah. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of tomorrow's fixture or tomorrow's game against Real Madrid, Chelsea have to prove a point. And do they have a point to prove? Yes, they do. There have been lots of mistakes being made by the football club, the owners. But yes, guys, we're going to go inside real quick as it's still, the snow still keep coming down. Yeah, you can tell. Look at that over. It's all snow over here. Look at that. And like I said, it is still mid-April and we still got snow over here. But I love snow. I don't like heat, so I'll take snow over heat every day. So guys, we're gonna go inside and we will get into the nitty-gritty of tomorrow's game. So come with me. Whoa! Welcome back again, guys. The second leg of Chelsea and the Real Madrid game will be happening live at Stamford Bridge, and I know you are ready for it, and I'm also ready for it, guys. It's not going to be a very easy game for the Blues, but the question is, are the Blues having the kind of spirit that Frank Lampard, John Terry, Ashley Cole, Fernando Torres left behind in 2012, where Chelsea were able to do the madness over Barcelona and were able to do the madness again over Bayern Munich in the finals? Can they do this impossible job? I mean, this is what I keep saying. There's nothing like impossible in world football. That's why I love association football. Guys, it can happen. But the question is, who are going to score the goal? And before we get into the nitty-gritty of the previous game and before the upcoming game, let's look at certain things that have really affected the football club after the takeover as Chelsea Football Club. The leaving of Roman Abramovich, and then the incoming of Todd Boehly. Todd Boehly and his people have made huge mistakes. One, we're gonna look at the sack of Thomas Tuchel. The problem started during pre-season. And I understand. Certain players that came in, likes of Koulibaly, Sterling, all those players haven't lived to expectation. But then I was thinking the sacking of Thomas Tuchel at that time was not really necessary. Bringing in the likes of Graham Potter, who hasn't then managed in an elite football club like Chelsea Football Club, was always going to suffer. That was the second mistake. The third mistake is bringing in 9 players in one transfer window was a headache. Spending 300 million was headache for unproven manager like Graham Potter to manage. It was always going to be a big problem. And the fourth one is bringing in, signing 3 new players, added them to the Champions League squad, and then eliminating your only proven striker, which is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, was also another big mistake that the football club did. Fair enough. It's understandable. Because now you can say that all those 3 players that you put into the squad, I'll say Enzo Fernandez has proven. Enzo Fernandez has been good, but the rest, Modric is struggling, and it's understandable that Mahalo Modric is always going to struggle because he's coming up from another club, another environment, trying to adapt into English football, understand the language, and be able to adapt to the people that he is also playing with. It's always going to be difficult. Graham Potter was being given time. 7 months at the football club, it's enough time for Graham Potter to be able to have the tune out of these players. And then the fifth one, I think the fifth or sixth mistake that Chelsea Football Club did was also bringing in a manager who don't have any technical ideas. His technical knowledge in football is, I'll say, Frank Lampard is a failure at 2 football clubs. He failed at Derby, then he failed at Everton as well. He was able to save them, but then what happened the next season? It was being sacked because of the shambolic performance, his tactical understanding of the game, and also he has a problem with in-game management. So to me, I wasn't expecting much from Frank Lampard. I was just expecting him to put a team together because there was so much of a gap between the supporters and then the football club. So Frank Lampard coming in, I wasn't expecting any tactical know-how from him. I was just expecting Frank Lampard to be able to get the tune out of these players and bring the club together again. So how can Chelsea be able to not go over the headaches? It's all go. How can Chelsea do it? Is it a mission impossible? No, I don't think it's a mission impossible. Every mission can be possible. Chelsea can do it. It is football and everything can happen in association football. Chelsea can't do it. They can do it. Definitely they can't. Why? If they're able to show that kind of a spirit that they showed against Borussia Dortmund at Stamford Bridge, why not? Stamford Bridge is a very, very small pitch, and those supporters will be the number 12 player on the pitch that will give these guys morale to be able to get over the hurdle. I believe that can happen. And let's concentrate a little bit of mistakes that we did in the previous game when we went to the Bernabeu. Too many individual mistakes. Fofana has to step up in his game. Fofana has to be watching for his defense's awareness. It was very, very poor in that game. Joao Felix needs to live up to expectation. If Chelsea have to spend 100 million to bring in Joao Felix back to the football club, then he has to step up his game. He was very, very poor in the game we played in the game we played at the Bernabeu. One-on-one, that one-on-one that Joao Felix makes was the same one-on-one that Ramirez, if you guys remember, ex-Brazilian international Ramirez, he had the same thing. He dinged that ball over Victor Valdes, if you can remember. And also Fernando Torres had the same one-on-one right from the center half of the pitch. He ran away. That pass was coming from Super Frank Lampard to Fernando Torres. What did he do? He dummy Victor Valdes to the right hand side. Valdes did not catch the ball. Empty ball. He finishes. Fernando Torres. That is why Chelsea fans will never ever forget that performance from Fernando Torres. Although we spent 60 million on Fernando Torres, but then he couldn't give us so many goals. But the goals he gave us and that specific moment, that goal he scored for Chelsea Club, Chelsea fans would never ever forget it. So if Chelsea Football Club wants to spend 100 million to get Joao Felix, they have to think twice. 100 million is not going to be it's not going to come up that easy. But he's not scoring. His performance hasn't been good. He was very, very good in his first 4 games for Chelsea. A little bit good. He was, his first game, he was the best player. But after that, what else? Red card, and he has been missing so many chances. So guys, if you haven't watched my video ever before, my name is Nate Zion again. Subscribe to Blueclouds TV channel and also like the video and share the video on any other platform that you found yourself. Much appreciated. We can move on from there. I feel like Chelsea can win at least 1-0 if Chelsea cannot eliminate Real Madrid. But then if we can push it a tie, 2-0, 2-0 at the bridge will be a good result for Chelsea Football Club. Come on, Blues! Come on, Blues! Look, I'm going for 2-0 at the bridge. It's not realistic. I'm not talk balling, but I feel like there's more confidence if we play at the bridge and we can score some goals. We can score some goals. Come on, guys, let's go. Vamos! Vamos, I say, vamos, Leah Desperandos, guys. Hang on to hope, and I'll see you guys again for in the next video. Thank you.